दोस्तों हमारे चैनल पाक व्यूज़ टीवी को सब्सक्राइब फरमाएं, शेयर फरमाएं और लाइक फरमाएं। शुक्रिया। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला रसूलिहिल करीम, अम्मा बाद। पाक व्यूज़ टीवी, मोहम्मद मनशा। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। How are you, my friends? This program would be in English. The background is that there are friends who suggest that even though principal and basic medium of communication of the channel would remain and continue as usual, and that is Urdu. The usual programs would always be presented in Urdu, but there would be off and on certain programs that might be in English or Punjabi. The reason is that those who want the programs to be presented in English as well, their reason that there is a part of Pakistani diaspora, those who were born and raised in countries where English is the major or principal language or national language, or they were born in countries where they don't understand Urdu or have very limited comprehension of Urdu language or Punjabi, so to say. But even though the principal language of that country might not be English, but still their competence in English is little better than competence in Urdu or Punjabi. So therefore, we have decided that the main programs, the usual programs of the channel would continue to be in Urdu always, but there might be certain programs presented in Punjabi or English that would not be a regular feature, but there would be occasional programs like that. If we get a good response, that people obviously would give us feedback and they assess the content, the way we present the things. If they are happier, then obviously we would make it even more frequent. But let us start first program in English, and that is about the US response to corona pandemic. As most of the people would already have known that US government, US President Donald Trump has declared emergency at federal level. So as a consequence, obviously there are certain legislative measures and administrative steps those would be taken to cater for that emergency situation that has been caused by coronavirus worldwide, and obviously the measures would be focused on United States. So let us survey those responses, those government steps and legislative steps that have been taken so far, or that those are being suggested. First of all, as a step following the declaration of emergency, the federal government has taken steps to funnel $50 billion to the areas, to the states where coronavirus has hit hard. Obviously, there are states, those have been declared under emergency, the whole states. And there are counties within certain states that have been declared emergency hit areas. So those areas would get funding from this $50 billion package. And moreover, this is in addition to another package of $8.3 billion that was passed as emergency spending bill last week. And that would cater for the expenditure that would be incurred upon testing for everyone, including uninsured. And that would provide obviously financial support to programs such as Medicare, Medicaid, etc. as well, to supplement those programs to cater for this situation. And another step is that job protection has been granted to the people who are quarantined, those who cannot go to their jobs because their areas are quarantined. They are not allowed to leave or to go to the area where their jobs are located. And moreover, Center for Disease Control and Prevention has declared that there are 1689 confirmed corona cases in the United States. But experts differ with that. Many experts say that in fact, don't believe in these numbers. Actual number of those who are hit by corona are 50 times larger than this. And the reason of low number of confirmed cases statistics given by the government is that most of the population have not been tested for this coronavirus. And that is one of the steps that would be taken by this declaration of emergency that would ensure that most of the people are tested for this disease, so that the measures could be taken vis-a-vis the quantum of the challenge that we have faced. And another step is that $1 billion public health and social services emergency fund have been created, and that is meant to pay back the cost of testing services to people who lack health insurance. That is also in addition to that $8.3 billion that have been mentioned before. Obviously, cost of testing is much more and almost unaffordable by most of the people, even if they have insurance, because many insurance companies and many insurance programs that are offered to the people do not include such type of tests, especially if those are pandemic or those are not contemplated in ordinary course of things. So one of the U.S. Congress women from the California's 45th Congressional District, her name is Katie Porter. Her calculation is that the corona test might cost up to $1,331. Obviously, as you know, that California is a state where cost of living is higher. Obviously, these tests might cost higher, more there, wherever there is a cost of living, accordingly. So it might differ from area to area, but however, the estimate that has been given by her, that would be, obviously she is a legislator, congresswoman, and she knows these variations, and her calculation might not be very far from reality. So that's why the federal government has provided funds for testing to states and counties. And U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said that we want to make sure that people get free testing. Obviously, free means free to the people, but free doesn't mean that those who are testing, those who are providing services, they would not be paid. And another thing is that 14 days paid leave have been granted. And one of those beneficiaries is the one who is talking to you. So I am one of the people who are having that benefit of 14 days pay leave. So that's why I'm a little bit at ease and talking to you, because I am not going to job for next 2 weeks. And moreover, there is $1 billion more for unemployment compensation. For example, those who are already receiving unemployment compensation benefits, they might receive it longer than it was possible before, due to the provision of funds by the federal government to the tune of $1 billion. Obviously, these funds might change and might go higher, but these are the things that are at this moment. And moreover, there is something called tax credit for paid sick and family medical leave. For that, IRS, Internal Revenue Service, have been granted money to the tune of $15 million. I doubt this figure, because $15 million is not much money. It might be 1.5 billion or might be 15 billion, but 15 billion is too much, so it might be 1.5 billion. But wherever I have got it, where I got it from, it was written as $15 million. So I would say 15 million for the time being tentative. So So these are the major things. But another thing that was being suggested by Trump, that payroll tax cut. President Trump was suggesting that payroll taxes should be waived till the end of this year, so that people have their more money in their pockets, and they can spend, and they can provide obviously things for themselves and their family, and that would also in a way would be an injection to the society, to the economy that was already booming prior to this outbreak, as per his understanding, and that is not too far from reality. So these are the things, and this is, in fact, most of these steps have been taken by teamwork of both Republicans and Democrats, and much of legislative part have been done at the House level, and that would be passed through the Senate as well, because both major parties have supported these measures, because they were obviously joint efforts, and Donald Trump is very happy. He was praising the teamwork by both Republicans and Democrats. He was saying that people have got together, and that's a great thing. That's great teamwork. So that is so far the situation. Obviously, this is a gigantic challenge to the world at large, and obviously I'm focusing on United States at this moment, and US government have come up to the expectation, even though it is belatedly. It might not, there might be people who would say that this is not very much in time. It is delayed, awakening by the government. But obviously, there are always places for perfection. But so far, US government and different state governments have responded to it as they should have.